sensors, and I found out that the tabletop's changed too much up here, and so I found out that these micro switches tend to work better. This one I also did have on it a sonar out of a Polaroid camera. If you want a little project to try to figure out how to make those work, it did kind of work, but I found that the Parallax ping sonar device you can get for a kit that includes a servo that you move the thing around, and it's far better than the Polaroid. Used as a central processor, this is, most of you know, it's a gas well monitoring system, but it does use a 887 chip, and it had enough pins available that I could adapt it to do other things. It's actually set up to monitor gas wells and feed information to satellites, to the synchronous satellites. It comes back down and comes up to the web page. So you see how the gas wells do it. All of those gas wells, you can get this. In any case, I adapted it. I use RC batteries. I have an RC battery here. I found out they're real good. I use regulators to drop the voltage down to run the main processor and servos. I use continuous rotating servos.
You've upgraded your wheels.
So, yeah, and then it used to be called Jif because I was using Jif peanut butter lids for my wheels. In case I decided to change those, so these are vacuum cleaner belts that I just made some round discs to put a groove down them and hook those directly into the servos. So anyway, I'll see how it does tonight. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. As I said, I've gotten off into some other projects now, so I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention to this one lately. So we'll see how it
glad
goes.
you brought it, George.
Okay, so one of the things I found is, I'd be glad to take some inputs from you guys that are far more into this than I've been. I found that trying to deal with that ping sensor, that it's really kind of touchy, picking up noise and things I suspect. So I put a pretty good delay in here when I'm sensing. And so I'm actually sensing out, looking for something that's within 24 inches. And so it actually didn't see that then. It's just kind of turning that way. The other thing I found is those tail wheels, like are on these little units. I actually bought one of those from Kent. The little tail wheels, like he uses, are really slick. That's off of a RC airplane. But when you, particularly if you're doing backing up, going around backing up, a little tail wheel will throw you off, depending on how it's set up. So I went to just a dragger. So that's just a Teflon block back there. And see if it actually sees it or not. So in any case, looking at whether or not I'm going to be able to compete with the next level of challenge. And I like the idea of the two pings. But the other one was the idea of once you find this block, and you know you've got it, to actually elevate the sonar sensor with some mechanism so that you can look for another box. So I haven't quite figured out how to do that. Let's see what actually.
Another servo to turn it.
Yeah. There it goes. You saw it actually turn there. That's when it actually saw it. So it saw it now. It's just going to go ahead and run to the end. But in any case, I tried to run it a little faster, and I kept having troubles with it picking up false distances. The way I actually look, I take 10 readings, and when I take the 10 readings, I look, then I go across the data and look from one side and the other to find where I get a distance. Oops. I look for the distance by looking on each side of the data, and then when I find that, I half it, and I go for the middle to drive I have an algorithm that drives the wheels and to turn it. So I find the middle and try to push it off.